me, who for most of his life had devoted himself to the vilest career, ever square up. By all odds, I should have ended a broken, diseased shell or died in a lonely prison cell. I guess 3 of the very important reasons are lying asleep in the bedroom across the hall. I can see their peaceful, happy faces. They don't know how hard and often discouraging it is for me to earn a living for them in the square world. This square world is a strange place for me. For the last 5 years, I have tried hard, so hard, to solve its riddles to fit in. Catherine, my beautiful wife, is wonderful and courageous. She's a perfect mother to our adorable 2-year-old girl and our sturdy, handsome 3-year-old boy. In this new world, that isn't really square at all. I have had many bitter experiences. I remember soon after my marriage how optimistic I was as I set out to apply for the sales jobs listed in the want ads. I knew that I was a stellar salesman. After all, hadn't I proved my gift for 30 years? The principles of selling are the same in both worlds. The white interviewers were impressed by my bearing and apparent facility with words. They sensed my knowledge of human nature. But they couldn't risk the possible effect that a Negro's presence would have on the firm's all-white personnel. In disgust and anger, I would return home and sulk. Bitterly, I would try to convince myself to go back into the rackets. Catherine always said the right things and gave me her love and understanding. There was another indispensable source of help and courage during these hard times. She's a charming, brilliant woman. She had been a friend to my mother. She functioned as a kind of psychotherapist. She explained and pointed out to me the mental phases I was passing through. She gave me insight to fight the battle. To her, I shall always be grateful. The story of my life indicates that my close friends were few. Shortly before I started this book, I met a man I respected. I thought he was a true friend. I was bitterly disillusioned to discover he wasn't. I'm glad in a way it turned out the way it did. I've always come back stronger after a good kick in the ass. I have had many interesting and even humorous experiences in this new life. They will have to wait for now. I see my little family is awake. I'll have to light the heater. I can't let them get up in the early morning chill. How about it? An iceberg with a warm heart. Glossary. Apple, New York City. Bang, injection of narcotics. Beef, criminal complaint. Bell, notoriety connected to one's name. Bill, $100. Bit, prison term. Bite, price. Black Gunyon, powerful, thick, dark, gummy marijuana. Boo-coos, plenty. Booster, shoplifter. Boot, Negro. Boss, very good, excellent. Bottom woman, pimp's main woman, his foundation. Boy, heroin. Breaking luck, a whore's first trick of working day. Bright, morning. Bull scare, blustering bluff. Busted, arrested and or convicted. C, cocaine. Cannon, pickpocket. Can, derriere. Cap, a small glycerin container for drugs. Cat, female sexual organ. Chili pimp, small-time one-whore pimp. Chippied, light periodic use of hairy drugs. Chump change. Just enough money for basic needs. Circus love. To run the gamut of the sexual perversions. Coast. Somnolent, nodding state of heroin addict. Cocktailed. To put a marijuana butt into the end of a conventional cigarette for smoking. Come down. Return to normal state after drug use. Cop and blow. Pimp theory. To get as many whores as leave him. Copped. Get or capture. Crackwise. Usually applied to an underworld neophyte who spouts his hip terminology to gain status. Croak. Kill. Crosses. To trick or trap. Cut loose. To refuse to help, to disdain. Damper. To place holding savings, a bank, safe deposit box, etc., to stop or quell. Derby. Head. Refers to oral copulation. Dirty. In possession of incriminating evidence. Dog. Older, hardened whore, or young sexual libertine. Dossing. Sleeping. Down. A pimp's pressure on a whore, or his adherence to the rules of the pimp game, when a whore starts to work. Fix. To bribe so an illegal operation can go with impunity. Also, an injection of narcotics. Flatbacker. A whore who gets paid for straight sexual intercourse. Freak. Sexual libertine. French. Oral copulation. G. $1,000. Gangster. Marijuana. Georgiad. To be taken advantage of sexually without receiving money. Girl. Cocaine. Gorilla. To use physical force. Gorilla pimp. No brains, all muscle. Grand. $1,000. H. Heroin. Hard leg. An older, street-hardened, used-up whore. Heat. Police, or adverse conditions for hustlers. Hide. Wallet. Hog. Cadillac. Hooks. Hands. Horns. Ears. Hype. Addict. Jasper. Lesbian. Jeffing. Low-level con. Jib. Mouth. Keister. Derriere. Kite. Note. Kitty. Cadillac. Larceny. To turn against by vocal condemnation. Lines. Money. Lip. Lawyer. Macking. Pimping. Mark. Victim. Sucker. Mitman. A hustler who uses religion and prophecy to con his victims. Usually the victims are women. Mop. Hair. Muckety-mucks. A tempestuous term applied to the rich and privileged by the poor and underprivileged. Murphy. Con game played on suckers looking for whores. Nut roll. A pretense at stupidity or unawareness. Okey-doke. A con game. Oil. Payoff money to the police. Outfit. Hypodermic kit used by addicts. Pacifier bulb. The rubber top of a baby's pacifier used by addicts to draw up drugs through the eyedropper. Piece. Measurement of narcotics, usually an ounce. Piece of stuff. 1 ounce of narcotics. Pinning. Looking. Poke, wallet or bankroll. Reefer, marijuana. Roller, policeman, usually plain clothes. Roust, stopped, harassed by police. Shake, extort. Sheet, police record. Shield, badge. Shiv, knife, usually made by convicts from various objects. Short, car. Sizzle, narcotics carried on the person. Slat, one usually refers to money or length of prison term. Slum hustler, a phony jewelry salesman. Smack, heroin. Snatch, female sexual organ. Snort, sniff or inhale. Spade, Negro. Speedballs, a combination of heroin and cocaine injected. Spick, Mexican. Spieling, talking, a term used by older hustlers and pimps. Square up, get out of the life. Stable, a group of whores belonging to one pimp. Stall, an accomplice of a canon. Stand up, to endure or survive. Stash, hiding place. Sting, rob. Strides, trousers. Stuff on, to play on or con. Threads, clothes. Three-way, orally, rectally, vaginally. To pull coat, to inform and teach. Turned out, introduced to the fast life or drugs. Uptight, in trouble, financial or otherwise. Vic, mark, victim. Vine, suit. Whale, throw, usually applied to throwing dice. Wire, information, message, etc. Yeasting, to build up or exaggerate. Yellow, a yellow capsule containing barbiturate powder. Prat, to pretend rejection to increase desire. Peel off, removal of only a portion of money from a wallet or roll. This concludes the reading of Pimp, The Story of My Life, Iceberg Slim. Copyright 1969, 1987, by Iceberg Slim. This book was read by Carrie Height. This unabridged recording was published by arrangement with Cash Money Content, LLC, and was produced in 2011 by Buck 50 Productions, LLC, and Blackstone Audio, Inc., which hold the copyright. Neither this recording nor any portion of it may be reproduced or used for any purpose without prior written authorization from Buck 50 Productions, LLC, and Blackstone Audio, Inc. If you would like to obtain a complete catalog of our titles, or our monthly update telling you about new releases, call 1-800-SAY-BOOK. That's 1-800-729-2665. Or visit our website at www.blackstoneaudio.com. Thank you.